Hey, welcome back to my channel. How are we doing? If you are new here, my name is Abigail B, and yeah, on my channel we talk about interior designing. I show you my life behind the scenes as an interior designer, and traveling vlog, and so much more. Basically, you are going to enter a realm of style and looking at life in an aesthetically pleasing way. Of course, we love things that are luxurious and very nice, but I can tell you and I show you how to achieve that on a budget. Usually, a budget is definitely my ethos because, yeah. So, you clicked onto this video because you want to know the secrets. You are nosy. You want to know more, and I'm here to tell you what they are. I'm so excited with this one. I have done a video like this previously before, but we are remixing it. I'm adding a few more little details in here. There's some things you may not want to hear, and some things you probably know already, but you don't want to follow. Or you may just be like, wow, I didn't know that, and I've learned something new, and yes, I want to start doing this as well. So yeah, hopefully one of those things resonates with you and you're going to enjoy this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow me on Instagram as well. I put all the details around, so please make sure you're typing on your phone right now and you're going over and you're connecting with me on the other platforms. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So my top 5 secrets to your bedroom. These things are things that you should not do, and you should do to really elevate your space and give it that very, very luxurious look. But most of all, these are habits that we need to stop doing altogether. My top 5 is just doing how do I title this? Doing the most. So your headboard decor. Now, I am the same. I still have it. I have a very high headboard, and I was very into kind of that glam kind of style with the tufting. I'm so out of it now. Like, my style has definitely evolved and moved away from it. However, it's a very expensive bed. And it's very big, and every time I think about trying to get another one and how I'm going to get this out of my room, it gives me palpitations. So for now, it's staying. But yeah, I'm just giving that little caveat so you don't think you're saying these things but you're not actually doing it yourself. But yeah, high headboards and just too much going on around your bed is not conducive for sleep. Like, it's not a showroom, it's your bedroom. You're going there to feel rejuvenated, to recuperate from the busy day you had, from the stress, to feel relaxed and calm, and yeah, just have that kind of environment to evoke those type of feelings. And if you enter into this space and there's mirrors on both sides, there's a high headboard, there's lights, there's this and that, it's just too much, and already your mind is getting very excitable, and it's just stimulating it too much as you're entering that space, and you just will not feel relaxed. However, if that's your thing and it's worked for you for so many years, then, you know, as I always say, carry on. I don't make the rules. To a certain degree, it looks too glamorous and not very luxurious. I wouldn't recommend it in 2024. If you are now going to do your bedroom and redecorate, just think about maybe just tone it down a little bit, turn it down to, like, volume 2 or 3.
Bada bop boom pow.
It's just too much. I will show you some examples of what I think around your headboard looks, minimal and still luxurious as well. Just toning it down, but keeping it looking aesthetically pleasing as well. My 4th one would be having your laundry basket inside your room.
We don't do that here.
Now, maybe many of you don't do that, and maybe many of you do. Anything that's dirty, anything that's from the outside, do not bring it into your bedroom. Your bedroom is a place of sanctuary, good health, place where it has to be a nice, clean environment, believe it or not. Like, don't bring your outdoor shoes into your room. You might be thinking, who does, oh, I want the light in my face. You might be thinking, who does that? But trust me, you may do that one day, or you may know people that do that. Don't store your shoes in your bedroom. Find somewhere else to store them. Don't have your laundry basket in there, especially. It can have the odor from your very busy day, and it accumulates in there, and it grows, and the bacteria and all the rest of it, and it smells. Like, the laundry basket is the most dirtiest, okay, not the most, but it's one of the most dirtiest confinement. And having that in your room, having that stench and the smell and the aroma is not luxurious. It It doesn't say expensive. It doesn't say all those things that we're trying to do on this channel, all the elevation that we're trying. It doesn't do that. So please, please, please just have it outside your room. If you have a very, very small house, very small room, and you can't do that, perhaps try maybe your bathroom. So definitely not in your bedroom. Number 3, I've spoken about in other videos, but I've spoken about it quite differently in a different context. But colors that you have in your room are so, so important. And I would say that you may not notice it, but certain colors do different things to your mind, your mentality, and your behavior, and your thoughts and feelings. So do not have red and purple and yellow. I think those are the 3 I would start off with.
Serious?
Why, you may ask? Now, okay, they are pretty, they are beautiful colors. I'm not objecting to that. And maybe subtle or parts of it in your room may be okay. But having it like just predominant in your room is a definite no. So these colors, it apparently from research, gives you nightmares. It makes you, evokes the feelings of anger and agitation and sensitivity, depression, all of those things. Oh, blue as well. Blue is another color as well. And all of these colors as itself, as an individual, is not bad. And I really want to try and emphasize that. I'm not saying don't use these colors ever, but there are shades of these colors. When you add a bit of tone to it, when it gets dark in the darker side of it, those are the times where it kind of brings all of these feelings together, and they're just not conducive for bedrooms. If you really do love these colors and you really want to add some elements in it to your room, add some white to it. So if you want blue, go for maybe a lighter blue, a coastal blue, if you're going for that type of design theme. I'll say predominantly if you're going for a luxury contemporary room, just try and avoid these colors as much as possible, and then just add it in your soft furnishing, like your cushions, your bedding, maybe like a ottoman or stool, those type of things. But as a whole, just don't.
Sorry.
Okay. So going on to number 2. Oh my gosh, I feel like I should have done the 10. Comment below if you think I should have done 10. But yeah, going on to number 2, I would say is about your lighting. Now, you may think that's not a secret, I've heard it before. I'm just going to switch it up a little bit with the lighting. When I say lighting, we are talking about the different shades and the ambience of the lighting. Okay, remember that. Now, in your bedrooms, I would say go for a soft color in your lighting. So try and go for a warm white. Avoid anything that's too bright, anything fluorescent. And I know obviously sometimes you're not just going there for sleep. You can be doing a number of different things in your room and you need it to be illuminated. So this is why you need to add more light in your room. So you can have wall lights, you can have lamps, you can have ceiling lights, you can have ambient lighting that goes around. Just try and avoid anything that's too sharp, that's going to overstimulate your mind. So these lightings here, which I'm going to show, got this light in your room. You need to question why. Like, what's your thought process?
How did they think that was okay to
What's your intention? Like, I don't know. Let me think of an example how bad it is. Like, it's not meant to be for that. There's certain things that are meant to be for certain things, and you're just using it for it, and it's not that. That's that.
What?
Just, yeah, it's not meant to be for that. It's giving game zone. I feel like you're in like a gaming room, or something like that, like not your bedroom. Like, we left that in 2018. That's if it even came. Fairy lights, people bring that in, and okay, I would say it's a little bit childish. That we're grown people here. I assume if you're watching this video, you're grown. So yeah, fairy lights, maybe have it in a different kind of aspect. Maybe very soft, warm lights, fairy lights. And maybe have it behind something, so it just gives that kind of illumination onto your wall. Personally, I'll probably say even forget fairy lights altogether, because we're not fairies, okay?
Okay.
But if you really do like that kind of design style, then yeah, just have it in a very subtle way. Maybe have it behind your curtain, so it gives that, again, that kind of illumination to it as well. You just want everything to be very subtle and intentional, but then it looks unintentional as well. So yeah, always consider that when you're doing your lighting. Wall lights as well, I would say, are definitely key. If you can have it coming from the ceiling down, like drop lights, they are even fabulous. They're very modern, very contemporary, and yeah, I love that if you're able to do it as well. Um, Even like small little reading lights by the side are very cute. So yeah, definitely go for that. Another one, number one, that I would say that is a big secret in your room is about your bedding, and this is something that's very important. Like, as you what's the bedroom all about? It's a bedding, you know. So you have to get this right. And I was always preaching on about, get the highest thread count. Get this, it's luxurious, like 4,000, 400 thread count is screaming luxury. And most of the time it is. However, you also need to look at the material, because the thread count is, I'll just insert a picture. This is what that is all about. It's just how much detail and the thickness to it, but it doesn't mean that it is quality. So you need to consider the material that's used in the thread count, and that is the difference. So if you have one that's very good material, you can actually go for a lower thread count, which probably would help with the price point as well. You want to go in your bed and feel very, sweat free. So you want it to be quite breathable. You want it to feel soft on your skin, to give that kind of nice hotel vibe, comfortable. And that is what's going to really allow you to sleep well, because that's what it's all about. I would avoid having silk unless it's extremely high quality silk. And even with that, maybe a blend of other materials in there would help, so that you're not slipping and sliding everywhere in the bed. And also, it doesn't really help with like reducing sweat. It does make you very sweaty and hot, and you don't want that. So try and avoid that altogether. Plus, to some respects, some of them actually look a little bit outdated as well. It's giving my nan's home, especially with like the embroidery and the colors in there and all the sorts of it. Like, yeah, so I would try and avoid that if possible. But yeah, with your bedding, also go in layers as well. I know at the moment in the UK it is summer. Even though I don't know what kind of summer this is, but you don't want to overload it with too much bedding, because again, you're going to be quite hot. But layer it. So have a bed sheet at the end of your bed. Just kind of leave it there, tuck it in. You can go with a linen one as well at the moment, because it is summer. Your duvet, go with like a summer duvet at the moment, so that will be quite thin, but layer it, so like fold it on each other so that it looks quite puffy and alive and full of vim, and that really does scream kind of like luxury, and it's very inviting to go into as well. Your pillows, always try and get the most nice puffy pillows as well, and very soft. If you've got back problems, obviously be careful with that. You want to probably think of an orthopedic one or something that's a little bit more firmer. But that doesn't mean it has to be flat. It doesn't mean it has to look like it's, I don't know, like, yeah, we don't want that. So yeah, have it nice and puffy. But another little gem or secret in there, a bit of a contradictory, is that try not to have too much cushions on your beds.
Come on, man.
I know you're going to be like, what? But that's what you've been saying from before. That's probably what you have, Abigail. I've reduced it. Like, we're in 2024. Let's move on. Like, I have two massive ones, and sometimes if I feel like it, I'll have one. But most of the time, I'll just chuck it away. Like, we're done with all of that. Like, you can't come into your bed and there's like thousands of cushions on there. You're just throwing it on the floor. And I know my husband might be watching this thinking, really? But yeah, it's happening. But yeah, just go emphasize on the point of just having really nice fluffy puffy pillows, and then maybe have like a round one, round cushion on this, maybe like one or two, and that is it. Look how beautiful that looks. Look how like simple, elegant, inviting that looks, and that is a key to really elevating your room. So these are secrets that I'm sharing, because I may have said these things before and it sounds a bit contradictory and people may be saying something else, but it's very important. And these are just 5. I did not want to overwhelm you in this video. I'm definitely going to do a part 2, because there's something else. There's a few other things. You're going to be really shocked when you hear this. You're going to be like, what? are you for real? Like, are you saying this? But trust me, if you apply this, it's a game changer. Things are going to be so different for you, and you're going to feel so like, oh my gosh, I've just had a revolution. So yeah, definitely consider these tips that are coming up very, very soon. But I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you've liked what you've heard already. Please don't forget to comment below. Let me know like what you thought about these things, and make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in another video. Thank you. See you. Bye.